We are streaming the top 32 race of the Casual Boots bracket between NYRambler and Coin Chaser. I'm joined today by professional speed gaming commentator and voracious shield hater Lana Bean. Lana, how are you doing?
Doing fantastic. Still hating shields. How about you?
I don't hate them.
Hi, Uncle.
All right, got a little.
Coin Chaser, please.
We will go ahead and get things evened up here. There we go. So this is the second round of brackets. Rambler made it here by beating Owala Koala a few days ago. Coin Chaser taking down a John Snoo, who a lot of people had going pretty far in predictions, I believe.
I believe so. Yeah, it's interesting to see some of the early contenders knocked right out.
There's been quite a few upsets. Alright. And speaking of shields...
Evil shields.
I know we saw a very early map check on Coin Chaser's side. I did not catch it, unfortunately.
Neither did I. Yeah. And I think the next round is already... They're going to be facing... One of them is going to be facing Chloe Proward.
Yes, that is what it looks like. It looks like Coin Chaser has their tracker marked as Crystal Eastern, Red Crystal Desert, Red Crystal Hera. So I will go ahead and trust that. As we pick up an early cape here.
Early safety, always nice.
Also, just a lamp away from doing Aga.
Can't have an escape with at least one 10-arrow pack.
Also realizing now that Rambler's tracker is not quite enough, that's going to bounce off the screen once we get to an hour. So either these fellas have to finish in under an hour, or I have to adjust this slightly.
Yeah, easy game. Looks like Rambler taking the safety kill of the Arma of the Night there. Ball and chain guard.
I like to use one pot and then do sword slashes for the rest.
It's like a map in the basement, so we're going to be picking up everything else from here on out if we can get some bombs. No, we got boosts, never mind.
Yeah, we can snag everything. I mean, we still want to find some bombs, though, right? Because
we do.
I'd like to have them from Kakariko.
So what's the time from escape you hope to be leaving by?
Well, I'm usually okay with anything under 520 in a boots seed. I prefer to be around 515, but that doesn't happen that often. I'm usually, I would say for me, I'm usually around a 518 on a decent run.
Nice.
Anything over 525, and then I start getting mad at myself.
Then you gotta blame some guards.
Yeah. RNG, or rat RNG. That tends to be where I lose a good number of seconds if the key rat doesn't play nicely.
Which can occasionally happen for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Even the ball and chain guard below just kind of trolls sometimes. Clinks your sword hits.
Yep.
Looks like Rambler's on pretty good pace here.
Yeah, if you get, as long as you get in the back By 4 minutes, you're usually on a pretty good time. And Rambler missing that key. Ooh. See, that's the kind of random stuff that can just happen.
Yeah,
You
kind of accidentally dashed off. I thought he got it.
dash just a frame too early, you don't pick up that key.
And suddenly, Coin Chaser just a room behind.
Rambler saying no to that full magic.
Powder. Not bad safety to have early.
Nice to have, too, just so you can, if we get Hammer, can clear out Magic Bat without having to worry about orphaning it.
Okay, looks like both of them leaving 525 for Ram and 529 for Coin Chaser.
Alright, so no bombs. See if we can pick up a few on the way here. Got a couple more checks. Alright, Rambler confirming what Coin Chaser had marked on their tracker. So 3 Crystal Light World, which is always nice.
It is. Then you've got nice, good chance of having a few dungeons you don't want to do in Dark World. Todorock and Meyer are always nice to have as pendants.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you know this means Thieves Town's an automatic pendant too, but you know, it's what it is.
Yeah, we'll get the Thieves Town Skull Woods pendant combo, I'm sure.
Always. And Pod for the other one.
Oh, bombs on the tree pole. That's very convenient.
It's very nice going into Kakariko with all the bombs you need.
Just a heart container on the Lumberjack, so nothing pulling us towards Aga yet.
Who knows if that lamp will show up, though? And if it does, how quickly do you pull the trigger?
Well, I think that would depend on finding a Moon Pearl first, probably.
Good point. We'll see what they get in Kakariko, though.
$20 is actually pretty nice, because after we do Blind's Hut in the Well, that'll make sure we have enough money for the bottle vendor.
Few arrows. Okay, arrows, another tree pole tier of some kind. Okay, what do we got in Blind's Hut? More bombs! Yay! And bottle vendor money.
Basically nothing. Perhaps this was the cack skip seed.
Rambler trying to hover off the edge or something, I don't know. Maybe try to
watching
do
too much no logic, maybe.
a little chest turn, who knows? Hey, more money.
Yeah,
Yay.
I mean, getting the money, but not... Okay, even more money. And more money. And a blue cane.
Thanks,
Well,
game.
Not... That's, this is a pretty dry Kakariko so far. I got a couple more checks, but... More money.
20% return on bottle vendor investment. I don't know if that's worth it.
Yeah. Bad stocks.
Okay, so pretty much Kakariko had 300 rupees plus some other rupees and a blue cane.
I mean, the money could be nice if we need to make an early Zora check here. But, yeah. Kakariko main has had absolutely nothing. We just have a couple more checks down in the library in the race game, but
South Shore it is.
yeah.
There's some seeds you're like, well, maybe I could skip South Shore. Go check Saha. Not this seed.
Oh, there we go. We finally got something.
It does nothing for us, but thanks, game.
It lets us stun enemies. And
That's true. That's true.
do hook speed.
Yeah, I guess that's about it.
Oh,
hi,
yep,
Pearl.
you're gonna want to get that. Okay. Now if the lamp shows up, then we start thinking. Because with hookshot... Ooh, if we get flippers soon. If we get flippers in a lamp in South Shore, that's what I'm thinking about it.
Right. Yeah, so far you have no hammer, no glove. So nothing pushing you anywhere right now. Other than the game wanting to go bowling.
Suppose we'll see the usual South Shore route from both runners here.
With as much as we need right now, I really can't see anybody immediately going Saha Eastern area. It just doesn't make sense. So.
Yeah, that would be quite a gamble, I think. Especially knowing it's a crystal, you'd really like to find a bow before going over there.
Hey, look, more money. Thanks, game.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay, racers, when are you making the move?
I think once you get one more of those items, you have to put some serious thought into it.
Right, and like you said, if you get Flipper, suddenly that's West Dark World, and you're like, eh.
Yep. Glove would put me away from Aga for sure, because Glove gets us logical access to the mountain with hookshot. There's a ton of checks up there.
Oh yeah, it'd be put in the back burner for sure. Rambler ignoring all the magic though. Oh, there we go, hammer.
Well, so we got a hammer, we got a bug net, and we got a quake.
We got away to Death or West Dark World right now, so
yep. Do you do that before Eastern? I mean, I think going through and doing the flippers checks here makes sense.
It does. I think doing this in Saha really quick makes sense, but if you don't find anything, I don't think you go Eastern or check Agina. I think it's straight Ag at that point. I mean, you are technically a glove away, though, right? I mean...
Yeah, we are only one item away from regular Dark World access, so it's tough. It's a tough choice. Careful, Rambler. Don't fall down the hole.
Wouldn't end so well for him.
Okay, Rambler trying to set up the double water walk here. Does
like
not
a
get
red boomerang on the Hylia Island, not much there. Okay, so messing up that double water walk kind of makes you skip Hobo.
Yeah.
Which is just a big 20, not too much of an issue there.
So we'll see what we get up here. None of this is logically accessible. Blue mail, piece of heart. Eh.
I mean, blue mail helps the climb a little bit easier for Aga.
It'll stop Rambler from dying in one hit.
There you go. Except for fireballs.
Ooh, Bombos. Probably
Hi,
a little
Bombos.
upset that didn't get the stored water walk.
Yeah, not fun to see something that could be useful on the ledge. I mean, no sign of fire ride yet, so...
At this point, I think you just hope you never need that, because this is a pretty orphaned item at this point.
Okay, maybe east towards Saha? Or do you feel lucky and go Agina? Or do you feel really lucky and go straight for Aga?
I think I go Man, I would probably go Saha, and I think I would dip Eastern because that's just how I am. And then I would Orphan Agina before doing Aga. Especially with the lamp now too, because that puts everything in the front of Eastern in logic.
And even the big key chest, yeah.
Yeah.
Not much going on in Saha's hut.
Nope.
Didn't even talk with them to find out what the green pendant is. Sigh.
Red boomerang on the lake.
Yep, nothing much there. Rambler gave us that look a couple minutes ago. Not too exciting. But Rambler going for Eastern Palace. There's no good or bad call right now, so could be big if Coin Chaser abandons ship and goes for, Aga.
Yeah, it's definitely with only being one item away. It's very, very. You just feel real bad if you happen to orphan that one item that could have gotten you Dark World access.
And it looks like Coin Chaser making the same exact call.
Or if you're like me in one of my group stage matches, you decide to do Aga orphaning 2 locations, being Zora and Pendant Landmo, and turns out that they both had Dark World access on them. One would have had given you mitts, one would have given you a hammer.
Wowza.
You're in this tournament, right, Lana?
I got paired against OLF for my first match.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you had done your first brackets match yet.
Oh yeah, the match. Yeah, brackets. I lost by 6 minutes.
Ah.
Says I subbed 120, but didn't meme as hard as Obscure.
I mean, no shame in losing to main tournament winner Obscure Lifeform.
That was my thought. I was like, I've beaten him before, but we'll see what happens.
You got a boomerang.
Our other ring. To heck with that red one. See ya.
One more check to see here. I'll be curious to see if either of them check Agina before doing Aga, assuming that there's no progression in the big key chest.
Like, if I'm one of them, if I commit to Eastern and there's nothing, I'm probably going to Agina as well, because it's not... You've already committed too much time, and you're like, well, if my opponent went either straight for Agina and found progression or went to Aga, I'm down anyway. So if there's progression either towards Dark World or different progression at Agina, it could be big.
Yeah. $300. So not our answer in Eastern.
All right, one more item on Armos Knights. I think it was just 3 hundo and a blue ring.
Rambler. Oh, Rambler gonna make the magic bat check.
Ooh, option 3.
I like this actually with the early hammer and early powder. That's a little suspect.
Still quite a run though, but I guess no different than Agina.
Yeah, I suppose you could also run south to... Well, no, it'd probably be faster to save and quit if you were going to do Agina from here.
Oh yeah, definitely running south from your house. Okay, does Magic Bat have anything today? Don't tell Mr. Ed that Rambler's checking this.
We got a bow. Oh, so do we go back and do Armos now for that third item?
Feels bad. It looks like Coin Chaser's doing the same thing. Oh my gosh, well there is a third item I believe on Armos, but grabbing those hearts tells me he's going for Aga.
Okay, so remind me again where the hammer was? Where did we find the hammer?
That was...
It was after CAC, was it in... It was in... It must have been in Mini Moldorm, right?
It was Sasha somewhere, yeah. But it looks like Rambler not willing to pull that second trigger in Eastern, going straight for Aga.
Definitely, that's a tough call to make. Like, going all the way back through Eastern just for that is tough.
Coin
Chaser's doing it, though.
It's a crystal, but Rambler hopes to combine it with Pod, maybe, and do a mirror.
Ooh, this is spicy.
It's like... It's not a bad play either way.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to do this at some point, so it doesn't feel as bad.
You're not wrong, Mukau.
But Rambler does, so this is, yeah, Rambler has a lot of Dark World access now. We can clear Pod.
Yeah. You know it's a pendant, though.
Oh, 100%, yes. Without a doubt.
Like we said earlier, what are we betting on? Pod, Skull, Thieves' Town?
I mean, that would have to be the ideal scenario, right?
Always. We know we're right at least for one of them. Gotta be.
Yeah, there's no chance the game is nice and just makes Meyer, TR, and Ice Palace pendants.
Nah. Okay, well, we'll find out if Coin Chaser made the right call. I mean, if there's a glove here, then that's automatically... You're automatically get this time back from Eastern immediately.
Yeah, Rambler, if there is an item here, once Rambler gets around to doing Eastern, he's going to feel very behind.
I mean,
to the tune of about 4.5 minutes.
Right? I mean, statistically, Rambler is still making the right call, right?
Oh, I agree, 100%, yeah.
So many more checks going where he is. But Coin Chaser is making the gamble, not to mention it's not going back into a pendant, so...
Yeah, I think if this was a pendant, there's no way you come back here.
There's no bad call going on.
And, we did not count properly. Ouch.
Apparently,
okay, that feels...
Maybe he did. Maybe he automatically knew it was going to be that.
That feels bad. I think if Coin Chaser was counting, you don't go back there for Eastern.
That's true, because if you got all your items out of there, it's not a red crystal. You know, it could be go-moded when you go back.
So, a little unfortunate, but probably doesn't lose a ton of time there, because again, Rambler is going to have to do that. Rambler may save a little bit of time mirroring from Pod, but otherwise, that's not too detrimental.
Okay, Coin Chaser realizing he forgot something. Oh, going for a Gina, going for the all-out plays.
At this point, I think, yeah, I mean, you realize you kind of flubbed that up a little bit. You're just going to 100% make sure you have to do Aga before you do it. Okay, all right, we got Meyer, TR, and Thieves. That's pretty nice, actually.
That's not bad. Oops. So we were a little bit right.
We got one of them right.
And you got two of them right in your sarcastic prediction.
Yeah. And we still have the annoyance of a pendant Thieves Town, so everything is right in the world.
All right, here's the fart cave check. What do we got? Oh my gosh.
Well, suddenly Coin Chaser probably feeling a little bit better.
Yes, suddenly all that time he got taken away from going back into Eastern, he just immediately gets back.
Man, nobody likes Agina's Cave. Come on. Just delete that check from the game.
Okay, meanwhile, Rambler heading into Crystal Pod, and Coin Chaser probably about to do a map check.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while before Rambler hits that item, because that's pretty well orphaned until we find either A book to send him to desert, or a flute?
An evil shield and a mushroom from Johnny Two Bombs.
Oh, good.
Thanks, game. Oh, hello, Samaria.
Get a Samaria. Interesting. Doesn't do a whole lot for us at this point, but nice to have, especially for some dungeon routing. Coin Chaser opting for the Pyramid Ledge Catfish play here to start off, which I like this. If you're starting at Hype Cave, going up to Pyramid Ledge Catfish is my preferred routing, assuming you have Hammer.
What did my opponent get if they did Aga? You gotta be feeling pretty bad and pretty good at the same time if you're Coin Chaser. Because you're like, what if Rambler hit up Agina before going even to Eastern or Saha?
Yeah, it's tough to feel good or bad at that spot, because you don't know. Obviously, you feel bad about doing the Armos play, but you also feel good about making that last-second decision to go to Igina's cave instead of Aga and finding those gloves.
And so far, no sign of a mirror for Rambler, so no great way to route in Igina right now. I mean, if you get a book somewhere, great. That could point you towards desert. You're going to check it. You're going to get it. You're going to feel bad, but you're still going to have it.
Yeah. Whoops.
But meanwhile, oh, whoops, yeah.
What? I didn't realize the big chest could block the bomb like that.
Double whoops. Meanwhile, Coin Chaser also... Oh, hi, Fire Rod.
Ooh, stacked pod.
Coin Chaser is going into a second crystal here, so we're going to have two before too long.
Oh, right. Coin Chaser did finish Eastern Palace. Let's pretend that was marked.
Subtle reminder.
Alright, so we got Fire Rod, so that's a clearable Skull Woods now. We're obviously able to clear Pod. We can... Well... Coin Chaser can go up the mountain and do Hera if they wanted to.
Logically, yeah.
Ooh, Rambler having a rough time with this Hammer Yump.
I think at this point, just go through the Dark Room, Rambler.
Yeah, just go through the Dark Room and take the Death Warp.
Gonna get the small key from here and just try it again.
We don't have that many hearts. The Death Warp wouldn't take too long.
That's true, Jarek. I know how hard tracking and commentating at the same time is. It's hard.
I don't have access to like a good web-based tracker like Speed Gaming or ZSR have to allow someone else to do tracking, though.
True. So unless you give someone else access to your computer all while doing tracking and commentating, yeah.
And an Ice Rod.
Oh my gosh.
Pendant
it's
TR
the
on...
Pendant TR care package.
So we got Samaria, Fire Rod, and Ice Rod all in one dungeon.
We know where Bombos is. That's 2 out of 3 medallions known.
Who's ready for Mirror on Trinex?
Oh lordy.
Did Coin Chaser not route the front the normal way? Because I don't see a Fire Rod on their tracker. Oh, because Fire Rod was back here. Never mind.
Yeah, Fire Rod and Ice Rod both in the back. So basically, 2 1/2 question mark go mode items so far out of pot. Depends on if we need that Ice Rod for the 1 check in the back of green Pendant TR.
Yeah, what I mean, we need some flippers, we need a mirror, and that might
Book.
be...
Maybe book if they don't get a flute.
Yeah, book or flute they will need, and then obviously mitts.
Yeah, they're pretty close to go.
I know Rambler's last match was a pretty jet seed. I think it was like a 112 or 113, something like that. Be interesting to see where everyone goes from here. I'm assuming Rambler's going to go north to West Dark World at this point, and
Yeah, or south the High Cube, maybe. Yeah, who knows?
yeah. And Coin Chaser probably follows suit. I don't really see a better spot for them. They could do the mountain, but I don't know. I like to wait until I have mitts to do the mountain.
Coin Chaser has better routing options as well with that glove, so save and quit west from Sank.
Right.
And either go mountain or... Oh, good move from Coin Chaser. But either do the mountain or... Outcast isn't even as tempting right now, but you do have Fire Rod, so Skullwoods is doable. So Outcasts, Front Four Thieves, Skull, and then go to Death Mountain?
Maybe? Alright, Rambler picking up their first crystal.
$31-minute first crystal. Stingy seed so far.
Alright, Rambler, go check Akina right now, out of nowhere.
Which glitch was that, Jarek?
Nope, this is not Akina.
Rambler, what are you doing, my friend?
Well, Rambler doesn't have, other dark access. So.
Right. Go to Agina! So, if Rambler finds a glove and not much else coming up, he could be in a world of hurt.
Yeah, finding that second glove would be kind of rough, because that would give him a lot of options that would not lead him to his mitts.
Yes, that is called... Let's see, I think it's called Pog Clip.
Yes, I believe that's the affectionate name for it.
Basically just place a block, a Samaria block, anywhere on the screen, and then you line yourself up next to the edge to the south of the steps, and then you simply dash to the side, aim up, and then you will clip through the wall. So it's kind of it's a clip. But it's pretty easy to pull off. But you can search for like pod clip or pod to clip, and that would probably get you your results too. But anyway, second crystal for Coin Chaser.
It looks like Coin Chaser... let's see if they turn up for the mountain here. No, okay.
Nope.
So it looks like they're going to Skullwoods as well.
I'd almost hit up Outcasts and then go north, but it doesn't matter either way.
Well, they might do Skullwoods and then south, because they didn't hit Digging Game and Stumpy with the way they initially routed Dark World.
Just like that, Coin Chaser is pretty much caught up in the area of Rambler again. But with that eastern Armos kill as well.
Yeah, Coin Chaser's got a good couple minutes on Rambler at the moment, just by virtue of that Rambler doing Agate Tower. Get a nice hammer moth fight here.
Gotta get 4 hits with that hammer, which could be harder than it sounds, but you got blue mail. 8 hearts.
Get away from the spikes, please. All right.
Oh,
Woo!
had it the whole time. Rambler takes down Mothula.
Never in doubt.
Gets the big key. Crystal number 2 for Rambler.
No items in the back, so gonna head back to the front here.
Is that like Back to the Future?
Something like that.
We'll go with that. All right, so Coin Chaser going straight for the bridge chest.
Oh, I guess there could be items in the back here. I thought Rambler had checked this.
It's like a death warp or a long way back up front. I could see why Rambler didn't do it. Ugh. And Coin Chaser quickly realizing their mistake, being like, oh, right. Blue mail, that's hearts. Yeah, we're not death warping.
I don't necessarily mind checking that chest before Mothula, especially on this loadout. I mean, if you find a sword or something, that would be nice. And without a mirror, you don't really have a good way to get back from that chest either way. See what we got in the front here.
A little bit of an issue with the bomb setup there.
I don't... Oh, okay, doing the dash. I was gonna say, I didn't think that was close enough, but...
Yeah, it looked like it was a pixel or two off before the dash. Meanwhile, Coin Chaser, Hammer Fight, Moth.
Easy game.
Crystal number 3 at 36.45. Not bad pace.
Just a heart container. So Skullwood's not containing anything we're that interested in.
Rambler may feel pressured now to do Thieves Town.
Ooh, I mean, it could pay off.
It could definitely. But still no Death Mountain access like Coin Chaser has, which could have progression as well.
Right. I think if you're Rambler at this point, I think I would be tempted to do all of Thieves Town, just because our Dark World, like, getting back here is such a pain right now, given our only Dark World access is at the castle. I'd probably want to clear as much as I could now.
Sword from C-Shaped House, not a bad deal. Probably we should check that before Mothula, but
right?
We'll take it. But with the lack of progression for Rambler, I could see a full clear of Thieves Town. And if it's nothing, then he pretty much has the south area left, which won't get him much, except a mushroom. And then Agina.
Yeah, I think for Rambler's sake, he wants there to be no progression anywhere else at the moment. Because the second he gets literally anything else, it's going to push him away from Agina. Other than a book, maybe. Speaking of which... so this could be good news. We do have a clearable desert. Well,
Yeah,
Rambler
that is-
doesn't have a clearable desert because he doesn't have a glove.
Yeah, but that could still push him towards there. He could be thinking there could be a glove in desert.
Right.
And he'd be kind of right. And he's still making progress, so, oh gosh, he's gonna go full clear Thieves
Well,
Town.
yeah, this is not a death warp,
Oh.
so...
Yeah.
I mean, the book was the only item in the front, I believe, so 3 items in the back makes this more enticing.
Now, if there is progression here, I don't see Coin Chaser getting it anytime soon.
Yeah, I think Coin Chaser will probably check the front for. But I don't think Coin Chaser is doing all of Thieves Town here.
I don't know. With as much as you have available to you, Death Warping is hard, no mirror. If I were Coin Chaser, I would skip Thieves Town for now. But Coin Chaser is not me, and we are going in. Or not. But opening it tells me that we're going to be going in.
Most likely. So, Rambler wants to hope... Well, yeah, again, I don't know if Rambler actually wants to find anything in Thieves Town here. And I guess Coin Chaser is saying no. Just wanted to air Thieves Town out a little bit, and then... peace out.
Now, that could be good if book has progression.
Yeah.
That could be good for Rambler.
Something is on Ether Tablet or some such location. Assuming Coin Chaser will head up the mountain next. That'll be something of an orphan for them.
Nothing at big game. Gonna go check Stumpy, and I think that's about it.
Yeah, at this point, they're pretty much forced up the mountain, I think.
Well, at this point with the book, Rambler's okay finding a glove because he's still going to go down to the desert area. A glove would be good for Rambler at this point, honestly.
Yeah, you're right. That would be okay. Coin Chaser. Oh, Coin Chaser's gonna go turn in that mushroom. Which Rambler did not pick up yet. Interestingly, I forget exactly where that was.
What was that?
The mushroom. I forget where Coin Chaser found that. Oh!
Oh, yeah, that's...
Wherever it was, Rambler's going to want to find it.
I think it was Johnny. I want to say it was Hype Cave. It was just a mushroom and...
Okay, yes, that does sound right.
Bloomerang, maybe? No, wait, mushroom and... one other thing.
Okay, well, Rambler will likely get that shortly. Nothing in Thieves Town in the back, though, so... more wasted time. I wonder if Rambler's starting to feel the heat a bit here.
Now, all he knows is he skipped one thing in Light World and has found nothing in the Dark World so far.
But this does seem like, yeah, Rambler will continue down the Hype Cave, get that mushroom. I wonder if they might turn it in immediately, but it looks like Rambler will get forced to the desert area.
It's at that point you have a 50-50. Well, kind of. You basically have desert area versus mushroom.
Right.
And no progression being relative for Rambler. You found lots of stuff in Pod, just nothing immediately helpful.
Even if you go to Mushroom first, the mirror doesn't actually unlock anything, so Rambler would end up at desert after that anyway.
It'd be good for him to go to Mushroom first.
Yes, it would, because otherwise then that gets orphaned.
Yeah. At least until you find a flute, but for all we know, the flute may not be available.
There's our first bottle on Spec Rock.
Okay, well, Coin Chaser going after crystal number 4. Oh, trying to go for a Spike Cave dip. No hearts, though.
So yeah, Ether Tablet definitely getting left behind for Coin Chaser, so that's an out for Rambler if something's on there.
Okay, well, there's that mushroom. Let's see if Rambler goes for that or goes south for the book and everything else. This is telling you we're going south and ignoring the mushroom for now. So, gonna pick up that glove, but unfortunately not gonna get that mirror anytime soon.
Yeah, that's... I think you just... I think I would go do... I would personally do mushroom first, right? Because you can just fake flipper into the whirlpool and get right there, and then head back into the whirlpool and continue down here. But the good news is that Rambler will eventually get his club.
Oh no, but he's going into desert first. That does not help him.
I know, he's gonna have to go back through desert again now.
Rambler, please! At least he's the right sprite. Don't.
I don't have everything to clear desert. I'm always checking the Gina first before I come in here. I guess best case scenario for Rambler would be to find the other glove in desert, right?
Maybe, but would that make him forget about Agina?
I don't think so. I think he would still get that.
So Coin Chaser's hoping for a flute. Rambler just wants a glove. Yeah. So Coin Chaser still has issues too. Front of Thieves had that book, and so far it's our only desert access, and Flute may be in GT for all we know.
Right.
But eventually he'll be forced into that anyway. And you know, no matter what, he's not doing AGA.
Yeah, and the book was in, you know, one of the first couple chests, so he's already making up time on Rambler there. I doubt there's any situation where Coin Chaser clears Thieves Town this seed.
You know, single arrow as the second item in Hero, not much there. But regardless, that book does unlock Red Crystal for Coin Chaser if he gets it.
Yeah, that would be both red crystals, so that puts Pyramid Fairy in play. Alright, Rambler about to... Rambler, don't go to the back and try to lift the rock, please. Okay, good. Alright, well... Countdown to Groan. T-minus 15 seconds, roughly.
Okay. Oh, it's our Boots. Hi, Boots. Coin Chaser being the lucky recipient of the green 20, which is the other pair of boots. GG, so, well done.
On a scale from 1 to infinite, how terrible does Rambler feel now?
Well, he just left desert.
That's... I mean, I get it, because, man, it feels bad to walk all the way back there into desert, around to the back, but there was still an item on Landmo.
Well, he finds out 48 minutes in that this was not an AGA seed, and he is probably not happy. But he's going to be joining Coin Chaser up on the mountain to find out what we're getting.
This is also unfortunate, because Rambler does not have the mirror.
A slower way to Hero, but regardless, so, hey, there's another bottle.
If, well...
Is that 3 bottles on DM so far?
That is 3 bottles, yes. 1 in Hera, 1 on Spec Rock, and 1 on the floating island.
But still no mitts!
Mitts are going to be in Paradox. Because we want to push these runners into TR right now.
So, mitts for Coin Chaser would push him into ice. Like...
Do you? I mean, so if you find mitts up here, do you go into TR at this point? If assuming you have access, let's assume it's Quake and you find mitts up here.
I don't think so. It's hard, but I don't think so. I think you go back down to Ice Palace. I think you open TR, you make it ready in case you need to go in, but I don't think you trust it right now.
I think I would do it. Maybe I'm crazy.
Oh, not at all. I mean, it could very well have flippers.
Fourth bottle.
All 4 bottles in Light Death Mountain. That's amazing.
Red nail. So Mountain not having much. So where do we go now? If I'm Coin Chaser, where do I go? Desert? Well, he doesn't book, so he can't go to Desert. He has to go to Thieves Town, right?
Thieves Town or mirror checks. K45 Graveyard.
Yeah.
King's Tomb. I think Thieves Town's got to be your first front 4. But I still think you go check Graveyard, King's Tomb, and K45. Then you go for Desert.
Ah, Sick Kid. Yes, we got all 4 bottles, so surely Sick Kid must have something. $50.
Worth it. Okay, Coin Chaser, what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, first 4 Thieves Town and then North Dark World seems to be what you'd want to do here.
A coin really needs to go to Thieves first, though.
Yes.
Because if you go elsewhere, you find the myths, suddenly, when do you go to Thieves Town?
See if they decide to do all of Thieves Town with knowing that there's 3 items in the back.
I doubt it. I mean, you leave here, you go what? Either Graveyard Ledge King's Tomb or K45 Bombo Stablet into Desert.
I mean, well, let me see. Let me look at the board here real quick. Technically, Pedestal is still in play. Could be the flippers. This looks like they're gonna go for it, so Rambler gonna gain back a little bit of time here.
Rolled their arm and given Rambler a little kiss in the forehead, though.
Wow, Moldorm giving Rambler the business today. I wouldn't be surprised if Rambler is still a little frazzled after finding those gloves. I would still be thinking about that.
I think if you're Rambler at this point, you got to be rushing dungeons. All you possibly can.
Oh!
Rolled arm 2, Rambler 0. Oh gosh.
There we go. We'll just do this the safe way. Or not. There we go.
There we go. Practically first try.
It's gonna be very excited to get this single arrow.
It took Harry Potter to get it done, but we got it done.
That is crystal number 3 for Rambler. What? Oh, did Rambler never check this? I guess Rambler went straight to East Death Mountain.
Yeah, no reason to without a mirror. He knew he was going to ride around a hero anyway. Rambler about to get rewarded with his boots. Yeah, boots. Got him.
So let's see where Rambler decides to go here. Just go to desert and clear desert at this point.
Well, North tells me he's not going to turn in mushroom for sure.
Looks like making the trip back into desert. Really hoping to not see mitts on Landmo, I'm sure.
Well, you know, Coin Chaser's going to be going down there pretty quick.
Yep.
But the scary part for Coin Chaser right now is that if you find a flute, you could have an issue with the pedestal.
I think, yeah, flippers are the only thing that can be unpet at the moment. Coin Chaser, I think's biggest issue is that Ether Tablet right now. Although I guess it's an issue for... Did Rambler not check Ether Tablet after Hera?
I don't think I remember seeing him do it.
I don't think I did either. Okay, so that's an issue for both of them, potentially.
Well, Coin Chaser going with Density. 2 quick checks up here. Also have K45 Bombas Tablet if you want. Into desert.
Ooh.
Oh, hi Mets.
Well.
So Rambler's gonna need to turn in that mushroom.
Alright, well, if I'm Coin Chaser, I guess I'm just... Do I sequence break ice? Probably, right? Maybe? No, probably not, right? Because flippers is potentially the only thing we need at this point. And you know you can't find flippers in there.
Antioxidants from King's Tomb. Well, at this point, Coin Chaser is looking for flippers.
Which are going to be on Trinex.
Of course. Or you're going to get a flute on Trinex, nothing else.
Flute on Trinex, flipper is on Vitreous.
Or Green Pendant. Okay, Rambler about to get crystal number 4.
Landmo's giving a little bit of trouble here.
$50 from 45. Not much going on.
So Rambler has Pyramid Fairy now. But really needs to get over and turn in that mushroom pretty soon here.
I think I'll be forced to.
Yeah, I mean, it's Pyramid Fairy and Mushroom turning at this point, right? I don't think they have anything else.
Well, Flute and Flippers would do nothing for Rambler in terms of anything. I guess, yeah, that would do nothing for him.
Well, we'll see what they do first. We'll get a Bombos check on Coin Chaser's side. Just more cash money. What are we doing?
Well, Coin Chaser's going to Hera, of course. Not Hera, in Desert.
I'm trying to figure out what Rambler's doing.
Well, he has no flippers. He's got hammers, so I don't know why he... Oh, he's having to go this way to get to... No, we could have gone south from Link's house.
Rambler, please. What are you doing?
Oh, he doesn't...
I do not understand, but... Okay.
At the time, it probably sounded good.
I'm sure it took him so long to find that glove, it probably just kind of forgot about it.
No, Mir, the irony. I mean, it's gotta be Coin Chaser's next check to do Pyramid Fairy, I would think.
Yeah,
So,
I think that makes the most sense.
If Flippers is here, or Flute, then you know Coin Chaser's not going to be far behind getting it.
Although Coin Chaser has all of Dark Death Mountain available now as well.
Well, nothing in Pyramid Fairy. So Dark Death Mountain seems to be the play. Ether Tablet.
So Rambler is going to...
Grumpy Fish.
Did Rambler not do Catfish? Oh no, Coin Chaser started and went up to Catfish. Okay.
Yeah, Rambler didn't have a glove.
Right. So yeah, Dark Death Mountain looking like the answer here. I suppose you could also do Ice if you wanted to, just go mode it, because you know you're not going to find progression behind it. But you could also just wait until you get, you know, Tempered Sword maybe.
Which seems to be nowhere in the path.
Oh, well, the swords will be in Swamp, right? I mean, that's the meme.
Swamp, TR, GT, Ice Palace, yeah. Oh, wow. Coin Chaser can Synchro Spike Ice Palace if he wants. I mean, he can go mode it.
Alright, this looks like Rambler going to clear out Eastern and maybe takes... No.
Oh,
Okay.
Mushroom.
Why,
This is good.
Why not bonk Fake Flipper to the portal? Is it...
Probably best just not to ask, probably.
Okay.
Probably. Rambler's head is probably going in 50 different directions.
I'm
frustrated.
sure.
So frustrated with the glove.
So, getting the mirror here, which is probably just going to be another groan at this point, because now it just has a bunch of awkward mirror checks to make. Luckily, there aren't many other checks to make with that mirror. So
Crystal number 5 for Coin Chaser.
Basically, we'll be forced to check K45 and Graveyard Ledge. For as much as Rambler has felt sort of behind here, it's not that far off. I mean, Rambler's an Eastern clear away, but should be getting Mitts not too long from now.
Yeah, he just has less incentive. Coin Chaser had more incentive to start north due to lack of Thieves Town.
Right.
So he's starting south to north, but will get it. Meanwhile, Coin Chaser giving us that Dark Death Mountain play right now. Probably going to get either Flippers or Flute up here somewhere.
How bad is it going to feel if, Oh, I guess, yeah, I guess if TR is Bombos, then we know that Flippers can't be in there either.
That's true. But with as little as you have, I think at this point you do dip into TR if nothing is in Hookshot or Super Bunny.
For sure. I think you have to. You're priced in at this point. Mirror Shield.
Evil. But then again, it's like the sprite, I don't mind I guess the most is Link Sprite, because I've seen it so often. But the shield blocks every other good sprite, like especially the tiny cute ones.
Rambler getting beat up by the fastest guard in the world as punishment for beating Aga. It is Quake. We're going in. I mean, Flippers kind of have to be in here at this point, I would think. Unless we get some ridiculous chain of shovel leading to flute, leading to mire.
Exactly. I mean, pedestal's the one place it can be, but we're about to get that pet check right now from Rambler.
Indeed.
It's probably not here, but if it is, then Rambler just got a little bit of an advantage.
Yeah, it gets the info, although I don't know how much it would help at this point, because, I mean, Coin Chaser is also basically going to be... Oh, there's our other bow. Well, no silvers today.
See you, Bo. So that's not good for Rambler. That was kind of one of his last outs here. Simply because with the clears that Coin Chaser currently has, I mean, Rambler's about to get mitts. That's about to happen. It's how it is. But you've still got an Eastern clear. You've still got to go up Death Mountain and do what Coin Chaser's doing.
Yeah, basically Rambler needs to immediately go up Death Mountain after getting these mitts.
So if Pedestal had flippers, then Rambler's like, okay, great. I find mitts and I start bum rushing the pennant dungeons. But unfortunately, with that being the bow, that's not good.
Rambler finally picking up those mitts. Probably gonna check King's Tomb here because you're right there.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, you're still one. You're go -1 for all you know at this point.
But then we'll see where we go after this. Hopefully up the mountain.
I mean, Ice Palace is dead. For at least us to know. In fact, Ice Palace is dead even for Coin Chaser for progression. But you can still pretty much go Moda anytime you want.
Yeah. Just to talk to something in chat there real quick. Yeah, Mire... The Zora Medallion cannot lead to anything in this seed at this point because we need flippers and to get that, and we are only looking for flippers, so that medallion is dead, and anything locked behind that medallion is also dead.
You're doing well. That's what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
Like, gotta think of the worst case scenario for runners. I'm proud of you. Well done.
So, Rambler making the right call to head right up the mountain here.
And the evil shield for Rambler.
Ruining everything. I'm going to go ahead and swap audio here for a bit, because I think we can safely say that Coin Chaser is currently in the better position of the two at the moment. So we'll go ahead and... swap that for a little bit. Not sure what MSU they're using.
I think it's 8-bit Disney for Rambler.
Rambler was using, I think, his own mix. No, nobody has done Smith Chain yet, so that is also a possibility.
That's true.
Actually, now that I think about it, maybe I would have liked to see Rambler do Smith Chain before coming up here.
Okay, moment coming up for Coin Chaser. This is pretty much what everybody assumes is progression is Laser Bridge.
I mean, the game must have given that ice rod to us for a reason, right?
Right? It wouldn't be a bait.
Never. Early ice rod is never bait. Coin Chaser passing the hardest test in the game, remembering they have the mirror shield, and finding the flippers on Laser Bridge. Now in go mode.
Yep, 1:10:22 go mode for Coin Chaser.
So Rambler will be there not too long for now, but is unfortunately also an Eastern clearer behind, so there's... Rambler's probably a good 5 or 6 minutes back at the moment. You don't need to set up that fake flipper, you just got flippers.
Coin Chaser, please! And where are you going?
Yeah, also, what are we doing? Are we grabbing potions? I mean, I guess. I guess if you want to grab a... Okay.
Red mail, 12 hearts.
Before Ice Palace, if you're not comfortable with your magic consumption without half magic in Ice Palace and only Fire Rod, I can understand this.
That's true. Rambler picked up a blue potion or two earlier, too.
This is the Kirby Superstar Embassy pack on Coin Chaser's side, sounds like.
Rambler's Evil Homer.
Gotta knock out Swamp first. Smart, because there's always a sword here.
And the 2 to 3, 4 checks you get overall.
Do you check? I think... I'm trying to think. You get... I think I would check the bombable wall check.
I'd say you pass that up. You probably get Waterfall. Okay, well, you get Diver Down, you get Waterfall. Or I guess that's probably it.
I just hate doing Master Sword Ganon, so I'd take the extra 15 seconds to make that check. Although Coin Chaser doesn't know that silvers are not going to be obtained this seed. Rambler has that knowledge.
That's very true as well.
Do bomb wall, then main room, then south for the check, and north. I definitely would do the south room. The square room is too long. The bomb walls is pretty quick, but going through that south room I don't think I would do if I was in go mode and just wanted a safety sword.
Diver Down from Coin Chaser. Nicely done.
Have a couple extra hearts. And actually, thinking about the fact that this is going to be potentially a Master Sword Silverless Ganon fight, picking up those potions, you're going to want to have a potion probably at least before going up the mountain anyway, so picking them up now versus after ice probably doesn't make a huge difference.
True. Plus, you are technically without half magic as of right now, too.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I would not want to trust my ability to do Master Sword Silverless with only a regular one magic bar, because I would totally mess that up.
You gotta be careful, but I've done it a few times.
Rambler picking up flippers is now also in go mode.
It basically all depends on how comfortable you are to the double triples. Doubles and triples with Ganon hits.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it, right? Because I think with Fire Rod, you get 8 shots without half magic. So if you tripled every... Oh, well.
There you go.
Doesn't matter.
What's the saying again?
Always a sword in the swamp.
There it is. So now Coin Chaser is in go mode.
Yes, now we are fine. Rambler heading into swamp. Basically just going to be following Coin Chaser's tracks here for a little bit.
Just going to have to clean up that Eastern at some point.
Yeah, that Eastern is the real killer here.
And it wouldn't be as bad if you had a Flute, but Flute seems to be hanging out in GT today.
Could be anywhere. Could have been one more chest later on Laser Bridge.
True. What a green pennant. Well, with that Tempered Sword, I don't see Coin checking anything maybe except the Spike Chest, because you gotta make it available anyway.
Yeah, I might just grab this chest here, because it's right in your face, but at this point, I don't think anything that you are not immediately passing is worth opening.
Not even
that still doesn't want it. Says, I am good with Tempered Sword.
See ya, chest. My collection rate's too high this seed. We're just leaving it.
No fluffing today.
You know, Coin Chaser doesn't feel great, especially after digging Swamp Palace, so... Or, not Swamp, pardon me, Thieves' Town.
Yeah, understandable.
But little does he know that Rambler did the same thing and also did Ago.
Much easier Cold Stare fight here now that we picked up that Tempered.
Wonderful fight.
Very nice.
One pup getting away, but good job overall.
And that is crystal number 7.
You know the drill, chat. Anybody here that wishes to play the game, feel free. 1 to 22. We're not speed gaming.
Nope, you don't win anything. There's no points, but...
We could still play, though. We are jank restream of Casual Boots Tournament. But it's a very good-looking jank restream.
While we're mountain climbing here, we'll take this time to plug our runners. Feel free to give them a follow if you're enjoying what you're seeing.
That's true.
And follow my co-com, too.
Thanks, and if you're not doing it, follow the person you're watching the stream for, Gilgamesh. You know you want.
I don't even think I've played Rando on my channel in like a week. I've only been doing restreams.
Hey, it's still a good thing.
Yeah. Tomorrow, I have a cross keys match tomorrow, so I'll actually be playing rando.
There you go. I may do the casual boots race tonight. We'll see.
No, do not unfollow streamer. Not until streamer finishes filling out their affiliate forms.
Gilgamesh is only like 20 follows from affiliate.
Oh no, I got my email yesterday, so I started filling out the tax forms, but you gotta wait a couple days.
Oh, I thought it required 75 followers. I can see.
Nope, only 50 now. They made it easy. Any idiot can do it.
Back in my day. Kidding.
All right, let's start counting some checks here.
Number 1, just a key. See you, Bob.
That. It's like we're gonna have some DM strats here. Maybe we'll get a rando rush. Nobody does the rando rush.
Only one person does the rando rush, and his name is Koi. All right. Let's see if we do the true DM. Mind you, the true DM route is going left to Stalfos, then all the way to Ice via right side. The fake DM route is only going to, what, Compass Room, and getting maybe your small key. Meanwhile, Rambler making short work of Ice Palace.
Yeah, it's a shame about the not having Eastern done, because you know, some funky GT routing could have pulled this pretty close otherwise. Maybe a nice tile room gamble.
Oh, hi, Butter.
Got some butter.
No small key for Coin Chaser, going straight left side now. The fake DM route. Basically, you feel really bad if it ends up being tile room. Because you've got like one of the worst routes there, unfortunately. But what are the chances?
1 in 22.
Not wrong.
Alright, Rambler picking up crystal number 6 here.
Don't forget, Rambler also took out Aga.
Yeah, that's, I mean, I'm sure Rambler is going to feel bad about that afterwards, because minus Aga, I think Coin Chaser is still a little bit ahead, but it would be quite close.
I'm talking about the tracker. We're professionals here.
Oh, you're talking about the tracker? Oh, well, the tracker here is
there we go. We're professional again. We're good. I didn't notice it either until just now.
Alright, well, it looks like we found our big key. I think that was in the fire snake room.
We're very professional. We totally missed the big key.
I was not counting. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that would have been 13, I think?
We have a winner. Katsuki. Katsuki GG to you.
Congratulations. See, Rando Rush would have been the way to go.
Looks like it. But you would have been in without butter.
This is true. I don't think I would have been too concerned about that, but, you know, it is nice to have, I guess.
Yeah, you technically lose more time going that side to get butter than you would if you went straight left, but that's what's the fun, I guess.
I do think both runners are probably feeling a little behind at this point. but I mean, it's rando, right? So you're always feeling behind.
You could be in GT at like an hour and 5. You'll still feel behind and be like, my opponent did this better than I did. I bet they were in GT 5 minutes ago.
They did everything perfectly. They executed perfectly. I know it.
Every
Happens
time.
every time.
Exactly. And Rambler wisely realizing that he's about to go to GT and probably should keep some of those arrows.
Yeah, that's a heads up play because I would have not thought of that, and I would have gone up there with probably like 6 arrows and been worried about it.
Ooh, the Wizrobe room not behaving well for Coin Chaser.
Is there anything more frustrating than not hitting that room properly?
Yeah, probably a few things, but not by much. Not by much at all.
So, Rambler heading up the mountain. Rambler will be in GT about the same time that Coin Chaser is fighting Aga, roughly.
It's basically a Aga climb behind. Very close to.
Depending on how Rambler routes the basement, yeah, it's pretty close. Rambler, I'm trying to think of anything else. I don't think Coin Chaser ended up checking Pyramid Fairy. So that is, you know, another minute or two that Rambler tacked on.
Coin Chaser getting Trolldorm 2'd.
Moldorm is not playing nice this seed.
Especially to poor Rambler.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jarek. It is totally marked.
It's just a delay in the tracker.
Yep.
It's all good, calculated.
Tracker eats input sometimes, you know?
He clicked it like 3 minutes ago.
Ooh. Alright, so Rambler going Hope Room first, so technically gonna save a little bit of time. Because he won't have to go back and forth the way Coin Chaser did.
And you'll get butter. It all gets buttered from here. Still no sign of half magic. Where the heck are you? Maybe Ice Palace or...
Meyer.
Oh, that too.
Or, you know, like, I'm the GT Climb or something like that.
Smooth Chain.
I don't think we're too worried about it at this point.
Hammer Peg.
Yeah, there's definitely places. Left side swamp. Rambler getting butter. Hey, Rambler also had Tempered Sword. Who knew? This is a professional show here, folks.
Trackers eat inputs. It's all good.
That's a weird spot for Ganon to end up in. Facing down like that.
I think Coin Chaser was slightly to the left and interrupted Ganon's teleport, so he stopped a little short.
Either way, making quick work, as you would expect with Butter Sword. Nope, we did not. Just 12 spins here with Buttersword to finish this fight off. We got 2 blue potions. Shouldn't be an issue.
But that fire rod shut off a little early in game and wasn't quite to the destination, so didn't get that free spin in.
Setting up for a triple here. Couple misses here. Probably some nerves coming into play, but gets it done. And Coin Chaser.
All right, everybody, get your GGs
Crosses
in
the
chat.
bridge in first place with a time of 1:30:51.
Just as Rambler starts the climb.
Like Rambler is gonna finish this one out. Switch back over to Rambler's.
And Coin Chaser gets the news on that bow.
I don't think you feel too bad about that.
Yeah, probably not.
Heading up to the top floors here for Rambler.
Okay, and Rambler coming up on Troll Dome 2.
That's another frustrating thing, is when you just throw that bong not quite right and it gets stuck in the wall.
Oh, lordy, yeah.
Rambler getting revenge on Moldorm for that earlier fight.
No falls this time. Well done.
Oh, I should mark. Should I be marking Aga2 on the tracker also, because Coin Chaser beat Aga2?
Sure, absolutely. Why not? Gotta be accurate.
That's right.
We're
The people need to know.
professionals here. Exactly. If they look at a screenshot, they need to know what happened.
It could have been fast Ganon. Maybe they did. You know, it's not guaranteed you need to be that good.
Exactly. Nearly misses, or nearly hits the double, but barely misses.
Ugh. There we go. Aga down.
But we didn't finish TR.
Yes, but I didn't mark the TR as being opened by Quake.
Oh. Good catch, chat. Thanks for keeping us in line. Hashtag ban.
At least this wasn't cross keys. Let me tell you, trying to track that the other day while also comping was difficult.
Oh my gosh, yes. I have not commentated nor tracked a cross keys, and I do not look forward to doing it when I actually do. Because I will.
It is doing one or the other is not that bad. Doing both at the same time is tough. Rambler technically did find the arrows in Light World, just chose not to get them. Wonder where that flute was.
All right. That's the last hit for Rambler. Everybody get your GGs in chat. I don't know. There's pretty strict requirements for commentating with Gilgamesh. We'll see if you pass the test, though.
Yeah, the requirements are you have to be available.
It's a pretty harsh one. I had to say, sure, I'll do it. And he's like, cool. And then it happened.
All right, we'll see if we can pull our runners in here.
GG to both runners. What a race today. Hat picks are always welcome.
Oh, we are joined by Coin Chaser.
Hello there.
Hello. And also Rambler. Hello. GG's.
GG's.
GG to both of you.
GG's.
So, how did you two feel about that one?
I will say frantic between going to Eastern and then getting my bow in, I think it was either Agena or Bat, and it's like, I gotta go back now. And
So
then I
did
was just
you-
like,
Did you miscount items in Eastern?
absolutely.
Okay.
I would have saved it for later. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, 'cause
We
I
also
counted
miscounted
items.
them too, so
I knew I got everything, so I didn't go back to Eastern until I was already done the seed. Basically,
Ah.
that was the last dungeon I did. But
So-
yeah, I didn't grab Agena's cave until about 45, 50 minutes in.
it was pretty late in, yeah. It was unfortunate. I mean, listen, I would have done the same thing as you. I would have said, nope, I'm just doing Aga at that point.
I had I mean, when the game gives you lamp and cape and hook shot,
Yep.
it's hard not to say no to that.
And then you got Hammer too, so you can easily get
Once
to
I
West
had
Dark World.
bow, that decided it because I knew I could do pod.
Yeah. And Coin Chaser almost did the same thing. You were dashing up towards the castle and then said, you know what? Let me check Agina.
I felt like since I double dipped Eastern and then I just grabbed a compass, I'm like, you know what? Let me just grab everything
Yep.
because that would save me because I'm probably behind right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which is also why I did the early TR dive, but I guess you did the same thing.
Yeah, I think the TR it was I got Titan's Mitts and then I went over to Desert and then so I had left all I had left was like Smith Chain, Catfish, and maybe I think that was really it. So it was just like, do I grab those 5 items or do I with my Titan's Mitts do East Dark Death Mountain and
Yeah.
Turtle Rock and I just combined those two.
Yeah, it made more sense to do that other than doing Swift Chain, in my opinion. Especially because after I'd already gotten Mirror, I did Bombos Tablet and then routed back up before I got the Mitts.
Wow, gotcha.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, other than Rambler doing the Aga play, the two of you pretty much did the same thing in roughly the same order. The only other minor difference was Coin Chaser turned in that mushroom earlier than Rambler, so had the mirror a little bit earlier.
That would have been a big help. I mean, also, I'm assuming he was able to just do Desert in one go, whereas I had to go back because I didn't have Glove.
Yeah, we were wondering why. I thought you might have chosen to check Agina before going into Desert just on the off chance there, so you wouldn't have to do the double dip.
Well, I was already committing to, if it was an Agina, I was probably way behind anyway.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, there wasn't, the seed didn't really throw anything super wild other than the Aga choice, which is always a tough one in Cash Boots, because you just get those items with the starting sword. It seems to rear its head more often than not, and then you have to make a decision of, well, do I want to check every single little thing possible, or do I just do it? So
right. No, I definitely lean towards that since I had to go into Eastern twice. So that's why I feel like I made the off decision rather than, but usually I kind of leave those 2 checks and I just go straight to Aghanim as well. So I agree. But that worked out for me. No, thank you guys so much for restreaming and commentating, guys. I appreciate it.
For letting us do this.
And Lana for commentating.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. You're both great.
Chaser, you got your opponent next round already is Chloe Prower, I believe.
Yep.
Okay.
How are you feeling about that one? I'm not super familiar with Chloe myself, so I don't know.
I don't know either. So we shall see.
I used to race them a lot way back in the day in the OG era of Rando, like 2018-ish. There was like every night we did a 10 p.m. race, and me and them were always in those 10 p.m. races, and they usually won those races. They're pretty good.
All right, sounds good.
Oh, sounds like that should be a good one then.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Well, if any final thoughts from anyone here, comms racers?
I like that all the bottles are on the mountain. Yeah. It took us a while to get that, and then all of a sudden we just have all 4. I was like, oh, hi.
Well, I only had 2 of them, but I saw the other 2.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I didn't have a mirror, so.
Right. That's funny. Yeah, GG's.
Yep, I'm free. Woo!
Yeah. See, that's the best way to do it. I did that long time ago. I was like, yeah, I don't have to race this mode anymore.
But it's my favorite mode. I see, unlike other people, I do like casual boots. I don't like the crazy modes. So we'll see what happens in League.
All right. Well, thanks again for letting us restream. Thanks to everyone in chat for hanging out. Remember to follow our runners, follow our comm. And yeah, I hope you all had fun. I have a Cross Keys race tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern, so I will be doing that. That should be interesting.
Good luck.
And yeah, and instead of just shutting down the stream like I normally do, let's actually do a raid this time. And speaking of crazy modes, we got an Avian Art restream happening at the moment. Racing, I don't know what wacky mode they're doing this time, but we'll go ahead and check that out.
GG, everybody, have a good night.
So Yep, thanks again. Thank you, Lana. And I'll be back tomorrow for some cross keys.